We bought our first house in Austin in March 2022. It was a foreclosure, so we got it cheap. The house had been empty for 2 years. The previous owner had died, and the bank took it over. We knew it needed work, but the price was too good to pass up. The house was built in 1965. 3 bedrooms, 1 bathroom, unfinished basement. The basement was creepy from day one. Concrete walls, bare light bulb, old furnace that made weird noises. But we needed the storage space, so we used it anyway. About a month after we moved in, I went down to the basement to grab some Christmas decorations. It was late afternoon, still light outside. I was alone in the house. My husband was at work. As I was looking through boxes, I heard a voice. A child's voice, clear as day. It said, "I'm still here." I froze. The voice came from the far corner of the basement, behind the furnace. I called out, "Hello? Who's there?" No response. I convinced myself I'd imagined. Maybe it was a neighbor kid outside. Sound traveling weird through the vents. I grabbed the decorations and got out of there fast. 2 weeks later, my husband heard it too. Same voice. Same words. "I'm still here." He was in the basement doing laundry. He came upstairs white as a sheet. We started asking neighbors about the previous owner. One elderly woman told us the story. The previous owner was a woman named Margaret. She'd lived in the house for 40 years. Alone. No family. She died in the house. They found her 3 days later. But here's the disturbing part. Margaret had a daughter, a little girl. The daughter died in the 1970s, drowned in the backyard pool. Margaret filled in the pool after that. Never recovered from the loss. Neighbors said she would talk to her daughter like she was still there, would set a place for her at dinner, would say goodnight to her every evening. Margaret believed her daughter never left the house. After hearing this, we decided to do something. We went down to the basement together. My husband brought sage. I brought flowers. We stood in that corner behind the furnace and spoke to the little girl. We told her it was okay to leave, that her mother had passed away and was waiting for her, that she didn't have to stay in the basement anymore. We haven't heard the voice since that day, but sometimes, late at night, we hear footsteps upstairs when we're in bed. Small footsteps, like a child running. And sometimes we find things moved. A book we didn't leave on the table. A window open that we closed. We think she's still here, but she's not in the basement anymore. She's not hiding. She's just living in the house, like she did before. We've learned to live with it. We leave her alone. She leaves us alone. But every now and then, we say goodnight to her, just in case she's listening. And sometimes, we swear we hear a small voice whisper back, "Good night."